You're probably the last of those box office stars. What do you say to that?
Well, I commend Tyson because he's one of the guys that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. You know, he's a legendary champion. And the only thing I have to say about Mike Tyson is everyone is always trying to judge Mike Tyson. He lived his life the way he wanted to live his life. No one can say what they would have done if they were in his shoes. Boxing will live on. You know, it's the Mayweather era. Not just myself, but the Mayweather brand. You know, I have my own style
Floyd Mayweather has reportedly advised Mike Tyson against fighting Jake Paul, viewing it as a risky endeavor for the former heavyweight champion. In a landscape increasingly dominated by celebrity matches and YouTuber bouts, a fight between Tyson and Paul would undoubtedly attract global attention. However, Mayweather's caution leaves fans and analysts wondering whether the potential clash would be more than mere entertainment, and if it's worth the risk for Tyson.
Jake Paul, I mean, as long as he continues to fight MMA guys and YouTubers, he's gonna continue to look good and shine. But once he fights a real fighter that can really fight, it's not gonna be that good.
He told me before his goal is to fight Canelo, so that's, you know, where his mindset's at.
He'd get fucked by Canelo. He'd get demolished.
Despite Mayweather's extensive experience in fights outside the traditional boxing arena, having faced celebrities and MMA fighters, including Conor McGregor and Logan Paul, he seems to be prioritizing Tyson's health and legacy over the thrill of another match. Tyson, now in his late 50s, has shown flashes of his former prowess in recent exhibition bouts, but Mayweather believes he has little to gain and much to lose against a younger, active fighter like Jake Paul. Concerns about Tyson's vulnerability were heightened following a recent health scare, yet both Tyson and Paul remain committed to their planned showdown at AT&T Stadium. This determination has led to increased criticism of Paul, especially regarding his choice of opponents who are well past their prime.
You don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
Unless we're talking about Floyd, and listen, we all gotta believe we're the greatest of all times, right? We all gotta believe that, but we all know Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all time.
If you could have fought any fighter in your life, any weight, any era, who would you have picked that you would have liked to fight the most?
Floyd Mayweather.
CT. Despite the backlash, support for Paul has not waned, and Mayweather's recent comments seem to have taken some by surprise as he acknowledged the business savvy of Paul, suggesting that if he can continue to engage in lucrative bouts, more power to him.
How do you feel about Floyd, though?
Huh?
How do you feel about Floyd?
Awesome fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like, you was a movie star. You was a hero.
I didn't see that.
The discussion around what defines a real boxer has intensified, especially concerning Jake Paul. In an interview, Mayweather addressed the perceptions surrounding Paul, suggesting that his ability to command attention and generate revenue is commendable. However, critics like former UFC champion Michael Bisping have lambasted Paul for selectively choosing older opponents.
What is that? Nice left hook! Up.
Was good for today. Yeah. I truly believe.
You sure?
Yeah, me
yes.
too.
You fucking sure?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes. You sure?
Yeah.
With me, it's all right?
Yes. Let's do this. You did great.
We're done. You sure?
Yes. Trust me.
I got a lot in me.
Work, boy.
Let's get started.
Bisping emphasized that Paul's career has been marked by facing fighters who are past their prime, raising doubts about his legitimacy as a boxer. This ongoing debate about Paul's legacy and approach to boxing remains a hot topic, especially as he prepares for a high-stakes fight against Tyson. In a recent interview, Mayweather was asked to predict various matchups, including one involving Tyson. He expressed skepticism about Tyson's chances against former champion Vitaly Klitschko.